Our story begins on a modest farm, the home of a hard-working family of seven. The parents, two older brothers, a sister, and two younger boys. Life on the farm was honest, but it was undeniably hard. Every season demanded tireless effort from dawn to dusk. As soon as they were able, the two older brothers and their sister joined the parents in their relentless physical labor. They plowed the field, mended the fences, and managed the livestock. Their hands were rough, their backs ached, but they toiled willingly to keep the family and the farm afloat. But the parents and the elder siblings harbored a deeper wish for the two youngest boys. They didn't want them to inherit the same cycle of physical hardship. They wanted a different life for them, one of opportunity and comfort. A profound decision was made. The family would sacrifice to send the two younger brothers away to the city for an education. This was no small commitment. Every extra bushel harvested, every penny saved was channeled toward tuition, books, and living expenses for the boys miles away. The older siblings pushed themselves harder in the field so the young men could focus on their studies in the relative ease of the city. The parents did without so their youngest could have everything they needed to succeed. The entire family was an engine of support, fueled by love and the hope for a better future for their kin. Years passed. Through the family's unwavering support and the boys' own effort, they graduated, found prestigious jobs, and became successful professionals in the city. They achieved the very future the farm family had sacrificed so much to provide. Yet, something critical was lost along the way. When they looked upon their own success, the younger brothers, the corner offices, the comfortable lifestyles, they only saw their own brilliance and hard work. The long hours they spent studying were their merit alone. The connections they made were their cleverness. The the sacrifices made by the blistered hands of their siblings and the worn out parents on the distant farm began to fade into irrelevance. In their new reality, they had simply earned their success. The foundation of blood, sweat, and family savings that built their ladder to the top was forgotten. They became convinced that their current standing was solely the result of their individual endeavor. This has a broader lesson in our society: beneficiaries and builders. This family saga is a potent metaphor for a common challenge in our modern society. It highlights a recurring theme where those who benefit from the labor, the sacrifice, and established systems built by others often fail to acknowledge the foundation that enabled their rise. In any society, certain groups, the builders, the providers, the risk takers, often create the wealth, infrastructure, and stability from which everyone else benefits. Whether it's the small business owner creating jobs, the inventor taking a massive financial risk, or metaphorically, the laborer toiling on the farm, their efforts generate the resource. The lesson here is not about politics, but about a more fundamental principle: gratitude and acknowledgement are essential virtues. When beneficiaries, socialists, lefties, etc., overlook or dismiss the engine that powers their success, be it the tax dollars of a working population, the framework of a free market, or the literal hard work of a relative, they fall into the same trap as the forgetful brothers. They claim the fruits of success while de- denying the root system that nourished them. Success is rarely a solo endeavor. It stands on the shoulders of the past and is supported by the contributions of others. Acknowledging that foundation isn't a political statement, it's an act of humility and honesty. We must always remember the farm that fed us, the sacrifice that paid the tuition, and the hard work that built the system we thrive in. Anything less is a profound failure of gratitude.